In this tech tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect a subdomain to your Systeme.io account. Now, I've recorded a tutorial on this previously as well, but since it is now coming to the end of 2023, I thought it is time to do another updated video because the interface of Systeme.io changed a little bit. So hopefully this tutorial will give you a little bit of the more current look and feel. And I'm going to integrate a subdomain, which is partners.comtruths.com. .comtruths.com is my brand for my membership business where I support people in starting, growing, and launching their own internet business, whether they're coaches, consultants, freelancers, or affiliate marketers. And I have a partner program. So I wanted to create a dedicated website specifically to explain about my partner program, my affiliate program, train people to be affiliate marketers, and basically set everything up on this particular subdomain. So the subdomain again is partners.comtruths.com, and I'm going to show you how to connect it. Now, bear with me on the interface of where I'm connecting it to, because the hosting company that I'm actually using where my domain is available is called Brixley. And I'm going to use the cPanel to connect the subdomain. So the interface that you're about to see may not look the way it looks to you because you might be using GoDaddy or domain.com or Namecheap or any of these other tools. Now, if you have not bought a domain name, I strongly recommend you use Namecheap. At the time of recording, that is the one that I have personally used for most of my clients, and I've had the least issues with. With other tools, I've just had issues with different providers. So I don't want to get into detail on which one was issues with and which one didn't. I want you to just be aware that I definitely have found that Namecheap is the most reliable one in terms of a domain name. So that's why I recommend you use. Don't worry about why I'm using Brixley. There's a whole different reason for it, and it's not really relevant to you, and it won't be relevant to you. So both will work, but I just recommend you use Namecheap. So with that said, go to eran.link/Namecheap to buy a domain name in case you haven't. And I'm going to now share my screen and show you how to connect that subdomain. So in your Systeme.io account, you're going to hover over your profile picture, hover and click on settings, and then you will see custom domains right here on the left. Then you're going to hover over to the right. You're going to click on add domain. Now I'm going to type in partners.comtruths.com. Click on save. Now it's going to give you this information to add to the cPanel. So I'm going to copy this part, go to the zone editor. I'm going to click on add record, paste this in right here, make this a CNAME, go back, copy this part, go back to the zone editor, put it under record. This name might be a little bit different for you depending on which platform you're using. Click on save record. Now you'll notice if I scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll see partners.comtruths.com. That's the way I want it to be. Don't have it as a duplicate. Sometimes it can be duplicated, but it should be fine the way I'm showing you right now. I'm going to copy this again, add record, paste this in, CNAME, go back to system, copy this part, paste this in, save record, scroll all the way to the bottom, and this is the way it should be, partners.comtruths. Okay, so that's all good. Now that that's done, I'm going to refresh the page. Right now you'll see it says pending validation, and it still says pending validation. Within an hour or two, it will say ready to use. It could take up to 24 hours, but usually it takes a couple of hours. Now you'll notice that this is the domain name that I had and it wasn't working. Now, if I was to reload, it's not going to work yet, but just keep an eye out and it will work within the next hour, 2 hours, something like that. The other thing you can do is go to dnschecker.org, type in the URL. If you're connecting a domain name, make sure it says www. In my case, it's a subdomain, so I'm going to type in partners. Click on CNAME, click on search, and you're going to see all these check marks. Now, let's just say that it's something else. You're going to see it's going to say X, basically. So this is important that you check the correct one. Change this for a second. You'll see it says X. So, of course, I was to change it to be the correct one. Now it will show you the check mark, which means it is propagating and it's going to work very soon. So even if you click here, it might not work right away. That's okay. Now you see that this is now changed to what it was. This means that it's starting to propagate, and shortly it will actually work and you're going to see a Systeme.io error page. Now, the reason it's showing an error page, it's only because it's not actually set up. So if you were to click on settings and go to a domain name, for example, this one, you will see the 404 error page. And if you were to click on it, basically you're going to see the page I'm about to show you, which is this one. So once you see that, you know that you've done all the integrations correctly, even though it says error page. To solve that issue, I have another tutorial on what to do after you've connected the domain name, and I'm going to leave that video somewhere around this for you to watch. Now, before I wrap up this video, it is really important for me to tell you something. This stuff is super techy for some people. cPanel, domain name, subdomain, integration, all that stuff. It's just like, what the hell are we talking about, right? And I understand this can be really overwhelming. So I wanted to tell you about two potential solutions on how you can have my team help you to actually set everything up for you so you don't have to go through any of this headache and trying to figure it out on your own. Solution number one is you can pay me and my team to actually do it for you on Zoom. So you could just come and send me an email, contact@eranbukai.com, or send me a message on Messenger and ask for that. We do that as a service for $50. And we'll do it as a one-time payment. My virtual assistant will hop on a Zoom call with you and get it done with you. $50, one time, it's done. Now, option number two, we will do it for free. What's the catch? It's really simple. Systeme.io has an incredible pricing options. One of them is they offer their starter plan at $197 a year, not a month, a year. And they offer an affiliate program, which I am an affiliate, and I get 60% commission. Now, depending on the time of recording or when you're watching this, it could be less, but somewhere between 40 to 60%. So it's a generous commission. So instead of you paying me for helping you set up the domain name, if you use my affiliate link, go to eran.link/197 bonus and sign up using my affiliate link, then as a bonus, I'm gonna get you connected up with my virtual assistant who will hop on a Zoom call and do all the tech integration, not just the subdomain or the domain name, but also your PayPal, your Stripe, and your professional email address, and do all that with you. And also, I've got some extra couple of bonuses as well, all included if you use my affiliate link. So that's your two options in case you want to get some help from me and my team to do what I've just shown you in this tutorial, which I know, even if you follow the instructions, it could be a bit of a headache. So love to connect with you on a more personal level and hoping to be able to serve you. That's about it. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate you, and I'll speak to you soon.